Welcome back to the 100th episode of my Zelda Tears of the Kingdom series. Today we're going to talk to Wordsworth and see what he has to say about all 12 of the stone tablets that we have to find for him. Well, did you find a stone tablet? According to the stone tablet at Lookout Landing, we have 12 tablets left to find.
Oh.
If you happen to find more stone tablets on your travels, get some kind of visual evidence of them to show it to me. I'll make sure there's a nice reward in it for you. Here's a picture. I knew you could do it. I'm excited to get a look at this. Interesting. I'll get right to translating it. Oh, aha, incredible.
Oh.
It's first in Hyrulian history. Here's what the original text says. So sweet the song of King Rauru, and so great the beauty of his sister's dance that were mines on Era's captive. On so hend Queen Sonia gassen on us, alla so felt ye min heart all's captain fallen. Serenatus lif thomaki laborsum hanmoki jolti as well. Long be the life of the royal family, there ye loved so.
Oh.
This is an account of a party from those days. King Rauru and his older sister sang and danced together while Queen Sonia looked on. It's very interesting. We think of royalty as austere and reserved, but these nobles amuse themselves with song and dance. What kind of vivid recounting of a scene never before related in any history book. Descriptions of their personalities and expressions make the ancient past feel alive again. This stone tablet is first class. First class find. Well done, dear Chamberlain, in leaving behind this account for us. I'm positively beside myself to think of how this story from the ancient past preserved so long to reach us today. Very good, I thank you. Not just with words, but with this as well. Ooh, 100 rupees. Well, that makes this even more worth the while. The thought of such incredible historical artifacts falling down all over Hyrule is so exciting. According to the stone tablet at Lookout Landing, we have 11 tablets left to find. Do you have any others? This is vital research. I want to see as many of these stone tablets as you can show me. I have all of them. Oh, you have one. Show me. I'll get started translating this right away. Oh yes, I see now what we have here. A first-hand historical account. Here's what the original text says. Sonia, queen to Hyrule's king, by birth Hylian priestess, herself born of Lund, Nat of sky above, speaking she with open heart, earnest to all, something even to Zonia's king. This king think it good adventure, so to learn of the Lord Lon's folk, to send his head, he bent to listen is switch pleasure. Pleasance? Wow, this one looks to be about Queen Sonia. It claims that Queen Sonia was a priestess before marrying Rauru. Despite his status as Zonai, that a people popularly thought to be gods, she would counsel with him without any trepidation. Moreover, Rauru heeded this counsel. Incredible. This account gives us first-hand knowledge of the nature of Queen Sonia and King Rauru's relationship. Rauru found himself unexpectedly charmed by her strong will. Before long, they were married. The last bit isn't in the text. That's me, speculating. Nonetheless, this is truly fascinating. History rarely speaks of a person's character prior to being elevated to royalty, so I can't help but fantasize. Very good. And as promised, I have a reward for you. There's a lot of such incredible historical artifacts falling down all over Hyrule. It's so exciting. According to the stone tablet at Lookout Landing, we have 10 tablets left to find. Do you have any others? Yes. Okay, oft wheeze Rauru, king of Kenblade, wave his work reel in favor of the hunt. Und oft quaint Sonia, queen of keen insight, seek out him and repair his king to kingly business. In her sapience seems she diven, that she can him ever find, and for his folly seems him the more humane. And the king, oh, he laugh, not him her equal for her wit, he cooned. And the queen, she laughed too, all's even she scolded.
Oh.
Allow me to explain. It's actually a very enlightening story. Apparently King Rauru would vacate his official business from time to time in order to go out hunting. I had the impression he was a stricter, more serious king, but I guess he got his lighter side as well. However, Queen Sonia was always a step ahead. She would put a stop to King Rauru's hunts and bring him back. In some circumstances, you might expect this to have been a point of tension at their court, but the tone here is much more playful than that. These royals were more relatable than one might assume, or so it seems from this account, at least. How fascinating. We rarely get a glimpse into the down-to-earth side of royalty in this way. It's an important find, to be sure. Very good. I thank you. No, where's this as well? Yes, I have more. Okay, here's what the original text says. The king was late, he come this even, so marked the queen to share tales of her land, of shrines al green gluin, of early days since Hyrule founding, have diverse monsters here, Riom besieged and assailed. Unceasing in strife, they brought to despair folks laufen. King and queen set themselves to bring scourge to end. With might of light and Poria, driven aback Yibin, and the royal couple made these shrines to sellen him away. These holy Salen been yclept shrines of light. Great king, great queen, ye thank thee, ye thank ye. Ye fought when I were maiden child. Maybe Y is just I. When I were maiden child, that I could pass Tuknawan. I'll walk you through this one. The subject here is the actions King Rauru and Queen Sonia undertook not long after Hyrule's founding. With the kingdom established, they were worried for their people, so they set out to eradicate monsters troubling them. They created a structure called Shrines of Light to seal the monsters away so that they could never be revived. There's more here about light. And time, too. The sense I get is that the two of them may have had supernatural powers. Though it's part of ancient history, it's a feat those of us living today should still be grateful for. Truly an important discovery. Thank you, Link, and I haven't forgotten about your reward. Wonderful, let's see it then. Here's what the original text says. Queen Minoru, the king's older sister, falls so deep in her books that she oft forgets to eat. In Min Weirded, we don I what much I can, but I fear haven that it been little avail. Of late treateth she of constructs, things did she make with her hands, as vessels for spirit, what body lick filen. So said she, might she liven long in spirit, enthused with within this construct. Though Minoru nay seems to holden any deceit, by my faith, I cannot alls troth these words believe in. So King Rauru's sister was named Minoru. Here we learn about Minoru. It says that she neglected to eat or sleep while making something called a construct. As part of her research into a means of returning to life as a spirit possessing a new body, should her original one die. To you or I, this sounds less like history and more like a sort of ghost story. But remember who we're dealing with. They may have had unfathomable powers that made such things possible. The revelation that Minoru was a fellow researcher makes her feel like a kindred spirit to me, and yet, the Chamberlain who inscribed these stone tablets treats Minoru with such care and kindness that it warms my heart. Thank you, Link, and I haven't forgotten about your reward. First-hand historical account. Here's what the original text says. Full Finn is the weeder this morn, and have eye audience with the princess said been kin by for distant years to Queen Sonia. By grass, she has been given a name most sweet of Zelda, she been yclept. And certain folk steered suspicion, for strange were her garments, and sudden was her appearance. Yet would her countenance and bearing make proof of her right blood and bond to Queen Sonia. Also be Zelda to remain for, or Alls be Zelda to remain for a while with us. I will myself also Hookmaid offer a kind her service.
Oh.
There's another fascinating story. If my translation is correct, the Zelda described here is Sonia's distant relative. According to this, she arrived in the kingdom unexpectedly from another kingdom. It seems she is a beautiful princess. Her strange clothing perplexed the people of Hyrule, and were suspicious of her at first. But the Zelda had such an undeniable air of nobility that those who doubted she was of royal birth were soon silenced. What a tale.
Oh.
It's also fascinating. This level of detail on individual people is virtually unheard of in texts from so long ago. I feel extremely blessed to be researching ancient Hyrulian in such times. Note, too, how clearly this conveys the writer's feelings regarding Zelda. Once it was clear Zelda would be staying, she applied to be Chamberlain to the princess. That suggests real ambition. Thank you, Link. I haven't forgotten about your reward. The thought of such incredible historical artifacts falling down over Hyrule is so exciting. 6 more to go.
Oh.
Princess Zelda recent came to see Minoru, the king's older sister. I come for her to Sarun. Today, Cam hit a passin that Minoru should to Zelda construct all their greatest I have seen. Zelda, she much desired on hit to Raiden, und ne kone not I seen konst her stoppen, though I did protesten loudly. Nevertheless, she made to sit high upon the construct's shoulders and ride like a horse, all full of grace. My laugh lay lausen, so Grant already did groan all the more.
Oh.
The variety of tales on these stone tablets continues to fascinate me. Zelda apparently visited Minoru often to assist with her research. I have no idea what kind of thing this construct that allowed people to ride on it was. But Zelda wrote it so well that our author, the Chamberlain, was again impressed by her skill at everything she tried. That's the long and short of it here. But the more the narrative, what strikes me is the back and forth between the Chamberlain and Zelda. The Chamberlain tried to warn Zelda of the danger, but Zelda pushed past her and rode the construct anyway. It's short, but so evocative of both the level of technology found in this era and the character of their visitor Zelda.
Oh.
The treasure found in these stone tablets is the pearls of wisdom, and nuggets of personality contained within. Very good. Thank you, not just with words, but with this as well. 5 to go.
Oh.
Okay. Falchion now favoreth garments adorned with musicron patrons, and wid beyond they wern. This task for Maturin come of the castless seamstress, who sought to sew clothes for Princess Zelda to please. This fashion Zelda told to the seamstress was in her true home well loved. In her time were Everton patrons of bright hues in the shape of Maturin. And now our hand seamstress set her on these patrons which sail to many happy person. I seek after some for my own, but nay could Nat and on Yefenden.
Oh.
How curious. Here we learn something about the fashion trends of that era. The story's catalyst is their Zelda telling a tailor about the mushroom-patterned outfits becoming popular in her homeland. Intrigued, the tailor fashioned some clothing in that vein, and it caught on in ancient Hyrule. Did you know Cece from Hateno Village? Imagine the look on her face if she were to find out. They say that trends go in cycles, but I didn't expect mushroom patterns to have been in fashion so long ago. One last thing about the Chamberlain. Her interest in fashion shows there was more to her than her devoted service. She was just like anyone else in the kingdom. Very good. And it's promised I have a reward for you. 4.
Oh.
Of late have I heard it told a strange lady walks around the castle in dark of night. She and Princess Zelda seem all twins too, but this on nada nay light in her eyen, more all's a dead thing than not. When she's asked about these walks, Princess Zelda of that been no thing remembering. What monster or spirit of darkness be this vision? So afraid I am of my imaginings that I cannot sleep.
Oh.
This one is an ancient ghost story. My understanding of ancient my understanding of ancient Hyrulian isn't perfect, but I know a ghost story when I see one. It's a first-hand account of a ghostly or maybe corpse-like woman who appeared each night looking just like Zelda. Sounds familiar. No matter the era, it seems people can't resist sharing a good ghost story.
Oh.
A bit like how there have been eyewitness accounts of our Princess Zelda in the newspaper, even though she's missing. Could our Zelda be a ghost too? No, of course not. There's no such thing. As a believer in science, I should know better than to suggest such things. Please forget I said anything. Very good. Thank you, yeah. Rupees. Okay, here's another one.
Oh.
Since the founding of Hyrule switched hardship Yasen, but that is only small moment of time. Minoru, the king's elder sister, says of this kingdom that it nay not awaren I be caught not even forth for future. Princess Zelda tells her that this future would wrought already, that a champion birth from the skies comes. Between the two, they make to find a wee this champion in that distant time to help him away. Her mind troth sought they to upreason the temple of time into the sky to warden it on Yena's evil. All dieden, so in for distraught die, our kingdom might be saved. In my heart I help not, won't. And I asked of Minoru, can you devise the means to raise in the sky the stone? My words I see, not in row, but that is memory safen of the royal family, high in the sky for that future time. This is unbelievable. Details are unclear, but essentially the Chamberlain trusted in Minoru and Zelda's predictions and wanted to help. She put forth the suggestions to Minoru to build a mechanism that can make her stone tablets float in the sky. Which I take it are the very tablets you found, Link. Super incredible, or simply incredible. In finding the fantastic devices they built to preserve these records, you fulfilled the wishes she wrote of here. And doesn't end there. If I'm reading this right, it suggests that their Zelda worked with Minoru to raise the Temple of Time into the sky. The idea of the Temple of Time, a grand edifice built in that ancient era, being lifted to the skies to await a hero. Trust me, that's what it says. Well, given the appearance of the Sky Islands after the upheaval, perhaps it's not so far-fetched as it seems. There are so many revelations here. My hands are trembling from all the strange, exciting ideas.
Oh.
And that's from merely reading an account of long removed from the event. What must it have been like for the Chamberlain to live throughout it? Thank you, Lincoln. I haven't forgot about your reward.
Ah.
2 tablets left. Okay.
Oh.
Switch wondrous sight I have beheld that ne can con hit not justly be described. That it cannot be justly described. That not can it at nat justly described? Okay. The Temple of Time I saw, and all lawn held it, raised to the sky, both fearful and majestic. As Princess Zelda, I told me, in her distant future comes a champion to that place, and hope that to save Hyrule. For that champion, be it that I these great stone inscriben. The king's elder sister Minoru sends now these stones to the sky, that the champion might them read. My head is spinning. I need to lie down. This is an incredible find. Now it's kind of the Temple of Time floating up in the sky. It's a landmark discovery for the history of Hyrule. It may be one of the top 10 most important discoveries of all time. Even among all the breathtaking displays of power we know of from the era, to raise the land and its buildings into the sky, that was a feat impressive even to those accustomed to wonders. You can tell as much from this account. Zelda predicted that a hero would appear in the land they raised into the sky and that he would save Hyrule. The Chamberlain took this on faith and wanted to know how she could help. So she inscribed these records on the stone tablets that Minoru sent into the sky. I'm so overwhelmed that the tremors have gone past my hands, my legs, my whole body is shaking. Excuse me. There's no way for a researcher to behave. I need to view these accounts as a historian and not get so swept up in personal sentiments. Very good, I thank you. Not just with words, but this as well. The thought of such incredible historical artifacts falling down all over Hyrule is so exciting. According to the stone tablet, look around, we have 1 tablet left to find. Do you have any others? This is vital research. I want to see as many of these stone tablets as you can show me. Here's the last one. Wonderful, let's see it then.
Oh.
Here's what the original text says. Rauru, Hyrule's king, Sonia, her queen, his elder sister Minoru, and Princess Zelda. All whom I served and loved, all of whom thereon alone carve I these words upon this stone. This stone and all 13 serve as royal family records. My final work, full wrought for all age. May the mark made by these much beloved peoples, some seen, some seen, some unseen. When I make remembrance of her marks, feel I flame of hope, though full small within me. It be as though these marks some grant design describing. I cannot met Princess Zelda, her love for her land. What more than, ask I, can I do for Hyrule's people? Let my life lead me from henceforth an answer full worthy to this question. It seems this is the last of the records. The royals whom the Chamberlain served so faithfully were gone, one by one. It's heartrending to read. Her pain comes across so clearly in her words. What's less clear from these entries is the cause of all these paintings. Partings. Well, each new mystery is an opportunity to do more research. If you keep digging, someday I'll unravel it. Like the noble chamberlain, I must do my part. Thank you, Link, and I haven't forgotten about your reward. The thought of such incredible historical artifacts falling down all over Hyrule is so exciting. Oh, wait a moment. Wasn't this the final stone tablet? We collected all 13 of them. I can't believe it. Finally, I've translated the whole history. I'm going to need a moment. Now that I've read all of it, well, to step outside my role as a researcher, I'm deeply impressed with the author. I'd very much like to meet her, if only the vast gulf of time didn't separate us. But of course, collecting the 13 records on these stone tablets would have been impossible without your cooperation, Link. In recognition of your work as a member, well, honorary member of this survey team, I want you to have this cloth. Zonai Survey Team fabric cloth. Tough fabric bearing a Zonai Survey Team design was like it be used to make a paraglider. I'll tell you, Link, I have never felt prouder to be a researcher than today. To see all this valuable data compiled on the research lab wall makes me almost overcome with emotion. Where should I display this one? Maybe on the wall over here? Goodness, but this place could use a tidying up. Everything you gave me is posted to the research lab wall. By all means, come and look at it whenever you like. I gained some precious understanding from my analysis of the text discovered this time. The history of the Chamberlain left for posterity contains not just facts, but an important record of her feelings. I want to continue my research of ancient Hyrulian so I can convey those feelings to the rest of the world. Link, thank you very much for working with me on this. Well, that didn't tell me anything actually new. Anything that pertains to what to do. I'll keep researching ancient Hyrulian so the whole world has access to the thoughts of the ancient peoples. Thank you for all your cooperation, Link. So I can look at each of them and... So that's it, huh? Master Link, hello. We must further our investigation of the ring ruins. They have become a symbol of sorts of our village. As chief, I feel they are my responsibility. That's why I've been borrowing books to learn and learning all I can from Taro about how to decipher Zonai writing. It's difficult, and truth be told, I hardly understand a thing. Still, I must try. Well, that took a while, and I was expecting something more. How much are these? 15,000. Situation is at home is hard right now, but we're family. We'll get through it together. We can get your hands on CC branded fashion unless you go to Southeast Titano Village. Well, go there when you can meet all your fashion needs right here. We serve both style and quality. Blast is getting some rest. Are these also? Yeah, these are also. So you can get them all for 30,000 rupees right now. Wow, you sure helped me feel deep down how ancient it is, kiddo. I got a mite too excited for a man my age. Going to keep wandering around here. Hopefully we'll see each other again on our tourist travels. I could at least see what I'm saying from the stores right now. Get some more arrows. Find that hardy truffle that is here somewhere. I know. The moment someone tells you not to do something, that's all you want to do. Those young ones have been there. But let me tell you, Sonny, you have to grow up eventually. You got that, idiot? Any scoundrel who tries to mess with my plum trees will learn their lesson. Now stand up straight and listen up. Plums symbolize endurance and prosperity. The way they preserve through the harshness of winter and flower at the first sight of spring, we Sheikah were once driven out of the kingdom. We strive to live in harmony with the world around us. We consider plum trees the silent guardians of our village. These trees were planted by the previous chief on the day I was born. Here's the story. Okay, I wasn't expecting to get a story when I jumped the fence. Oh, so that's what I've been trying to say, is that those plum trees are full of the previous chief's devotion. Get it? Well? Hey, are you even listening? Fine then, I guess I have been going on and on about it. But from now on, you better not hurt something others hold dear, and not just plum trees. Yeah, big carrots either. Let's switch my shield back so I don't just go off into the air when I use it. I see a dragon. Uh-oh. Did it? Gloom took it. I can ride it on the dragon. Where will the dragon take me? No, this is different. the dragon. I don't know if I should. It doesn't seem to do anything. Also, where's the dragon gonna take me? Maybe we're gonna come out this hole? So we went down. Wait, we went down here. At that one? Probably. I don't know though. Looks like I have. The door's open. No effect. End up falling off if I'm not careful. I actually make that picture of the dragon. Probably it's a daily loop. And this, actually I wouldn't have gotten this if I hadn't done the plum trees. guessing we're going for this one. Yeah, okay, I already noted that one. Okay, I already noted that one. If you put a fire here and rest on it, would you stay on the dragon? Yep, we're going up on an exit. Guess we're going up there. We'll let the dragon eat. Let's save it. Doesn't seem like it'll let it eat me. We got a collision inside. Let's walk over there on that. Ledge. Oops, well. So I guess I could just ride around on the dragon. I got one of her fangs. On accident. Just there's areas where I can land over there and walk around. How would the researchers get down here at all? I guess unless they're using a paraglider. But how would they get back up? So then this would, I assume we curve back around up to Kakariko Village from here. Alright. Well, next time we'll go start working on something else.